Okay. The first line will be for you.
Right. Oh, 協力
うん
強力な魔法はカルシファーが、あ、人で人手に引き受け。Oh, really?
Uh, I know it's not hitote. I think it's like ite or something like that.
Okay.
But I'm not actually sure how it's pronounced, but I know it's not that. Yeah, it's ite. Oh, both.
Ah,
Never mind. I was like, I think it's
super.
ite, hitote. Both, and they have the same meaning. Ite is the only way in one move, and hitote is actually is doing single-handedly. So I guess like the difference is whether or not we think they're more saying this is the only way to do it, or they mean she's just doing this all by herself.
What's the rest? に引き受け、働きはすべてマイケルがしていることははっきりしているじゃない。Okay, so it's probably single-handedly here then, right?
Hmm.
So, um, because she's saying what the strong magic is single-handedly done by Calcifer.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and all of the that'd be like menial work
Mm-hmm.
is done by Michael.
Yep.
So, はっきりしているじゃない. Sorry, what was the line before this?
I feel like she's just totally talking about something else. It's just talking about Sophie thinking, man, uh, Hal's room is so scary,
Okay, so
basically.
the Hakiri is not related to that at all.
Well,
Super.
Hakiri is probably talking about how these two distinctive parts of magic are distinctly separate from each other, since Hakiri just means
I
clearly.
see.
Doesn't really.
Okay.
But yeah, they're
And
just
it's
kind of,
separate from what Howl is doing. Okay.
probably.ハウルときたら、姉さんを捕まえに、ほうつき歩いて、ファニーカーさんが、私を、あ、食い物にしたように、二人を食い物にしているんだわ。Um, I'm gonna Google that for me real quick. Um, so when it comes to Hal, he is loitering around in order to catch young girls, and something that her mom, Franny, her stepmom, has told the main character is that this might be an idiom or something. It just says like if you're going to eat one person, you're going to eat two people. Like get two stones for one, maybe. Right. 食い物に、hmm. Don't see anything else. Do you have any other ideas what it could be? If you're gonna eat two, you can eat one.
Ah.
私を食い
So
物にした
because
ように。
way back when they weren't
Mhm.
allowed to go out by themselves, right? Like they always had to go with somebody, right?
I don't feel like that was like specified, but it was something a lot of the girls in town maybe were doing. Like,
Okay.
I don't remember that being like specifically told, but maybe, maybe possible.
So I don't know. Could be
I
related to
feel like
that.
Funny
Maybe there's
Bot-chan was
less of a
going out
chance.
by herself all the time.
Well, but I don't know. Maybe the catch is here that she's not young enough to she'd be a target.
Oh my, I don't think Fanny Bachan would ever say something like that. Fanny Bachan. Cause it says, will do turning into food two people in
Two
order
people.
do
Or
turning into
two.
food me. So
Yeah,
I feel like it's saying if you'd eat one of us, you'd eat two of us. Kind of like
that
it,
is true.
it doesn't matter. If he's gonna eat someone, he's gonna
Yeah,
eat
meaning
one.
wise, that makes sense, but I don't feel like that's like
Uh,
a good
get,
thing.
I get the English book to see what it says. I feel like this has to be
Oh,
some
that's
kind of
true.
idiom. That's like like eats like one stone two birds type of thing.
That's true. Let's see. Hmm.
This is even in another book.
I'm checking. Let's see. Interesting. Okay.
What does the
So
English one say?
here's the sentence in the English version. Um, so it's all one, so this is kind of long.
Oh.
By now it was clear that Calcifer did all the strong magic in the castle and Michael did all the hack work. While Howl gadded off catching girls and exploiting the other two just as Fanny had exploited her.
Oh, so this must mean to exploit someone. 食い物にしたように. Oh,
I guess so.
interesting. That must mean to exploit. That makes sense because
I
his
never would have guessed
funny
that.
did the order of exploiting
To
me
her,
just as
yeah.
he. That makes so much sense if I knew that 食い物にする meant to
Okay.
exploit. Oh,
Exploit. Got it.
grammarly that
Okay.
makes sense. That's so interesting.
I didn't realize that we were counting Calcifer as like a part of a futari. Not gonna
Mhm.
lie.
It makes sense. That's why he's wants it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Kuimono can mean prey. So just as so she's made me a prey, she's made those two prey. That makes so much more sense.
Okay.
I've literally have
All
never
right.
heard kuimono used for prey. I always hear emono. Feel like if it said emono, then
Right,
that
right.
I'd guessed it maybe. But yeah, I was making this
All right.
that makes so much more sense. Um, ハウルなんか特に怖いと思ったことはないし、今となっては軽蔑しか感じないわよ。I no longer feel any fear at all toward Howl, and right now that it's come to this, I can't help but feel only 軽蔑, which is contempt. So she's really looking down on Howl. Next paragraph is for you.
ところが、2階にたどり着いたソフィーを待ち受けていたのは、寝室の前に立ちはだかっているハウルでした。ところが、So when she, uh, wait a sec. 待ち受けていたのは、So at the, top of the second floor, waiting for Sophie, in front of the bedroom, Howl was standing.
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
The one, aka Hal, the one who is waiting for Sophie, who has just come up to the second floor, was Hal, who was standing in front of his room. Man, he read her mind. だらしなく壁に片手をついて通り道を塞いでいる、塞いでいます。He's just, leaning against the wall with one hand on the wall, and he's just fully blocking the path away from her. Um, お断りだよね。 汚いのが気に入っているんだからさ。ハウルは愛想よく言いました。Um, uh, I have to say no. The fact that you're so intrigued in cleaning for things. That's what Hal says in a very kind of like flirty kind of tone of voice. But that doesn't sound right. That's like kotowari, right?
Yeah.
Kotowari. I gotta say, he must be saying I don't want you to clean my room somehow, but he's like saying it in a flirty way. I gotta say sorry because you're so interested in dirty places. Sophie はハウルをポカンと見つめた。And Sophie, she just stares at him blankly. どこから入ってきたの？出かけるのを見たのに。So Sophie says, wait, where did you come in from? I swear I saw you go outside. Um, until here will be for you.
そう見せたのさ、カルシファーとかわいそうなマイケルをひどい目に遭わせただろう。今日あたり僕の番だと考えるのが当たり前じゃないか。I let you see that? Calcifer, かわいそうな。Um, Calcifer and pitiful Michael. ひどい目に遭わせた。
Many owl many awaseru is used when you're saying someone is going to have a bad time. And it's normally modified with something negative, like hidoi, right? Hidoi many awaseru. So you made someone go through something bad, made them
Okay.
see the
So
dark side.
you've already put like Calcifer and poor Michael through the ringer, basically.
Yes, that's exactly
Okay.
what it means.
Uh, so then today, um, isn't it pretty clear that it's my turn?
それに、
Okay.
キャルシファーが何と言ったか知らないけれど、僕、は、は、ぼ僕は、破歴とした魔法使いだよ。魔法ができるとは思わなかったの？ I don't really know what it is that Hal said to you, but I am a real life wizard. Did you think that I couldn't do magic? Probably referring to him teleporting into the room. Um, Reki Toshita means respectable. So he says, I'm a respectable magician. And ハウルを、見くびりすぎていたようです。でも、そうと認めるぐらいない死んだ方がマシです。I actually don't know that part of that word, so I'm going to look it up. 見くびり it seems like I've underestimated how, but it's not to the extent. But if I have to accept the fact that he's that skillful, it kind of made me feel like I wanted to die. And the next paragraph is for you.
お若いのあんたが魔法使いだってことは、just 100も
Hmm.
?No way. 100も、承知承知だよ。きつい声でソフィーは答えました。だが、あんたの城が私が訪ねた 他のどこよりも汚いってことに変わりはないわ。
This is a saying to mean you know too well. There's 100 pieces of evidence for you to know.
Okay. So, youngin. um, it's, let's see. あんたが魔法使いってこと。You just said it and I already forgot. Um,
I already know that you're a magician. There's 100 reasons of why I
okay.
know you're a magician.
Here we go. Okay. So, 100 reasons or 100 examples to know already that you're a magician. Answered in Kitsui Koe.
Strict.
Oh, strict. Okay.
Youngin. Meh, 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 meh.
Okay, answered in a strict tone. But あんたの城が確か your castle, it doesn't change the fact that your castle is the dirtiest place I have ever been in.
ソフィア、ハウルの腕
Yikes.
から、あん、あん、垂れ下がっている、あん、青と金色のスレ越しに室内を覗き込みました。So, Sophie, she goes over to Hal's sleeve, which has gold and blue um, things dangling from it. And she goes over, wait, she goes underneath it to peek inside of his bedroom. So he has like, it's one of those like sleeves that have like little. Um, 床にしている絨毯の上は小鳥の葉の中並みの散らかりようです。So on the floor there is a carpet, and it's just, fully covering the floor. And on top of this carpet, there were these kind of like pieces of things lined around like a small bird's nest. ペンギンの剥げかかった壁と種いっぱいに詰まった小物がちらりと見えました。She could kind of see that there was a bookshelf or cupboard that was full of a whole bunch of books just jammed together, and a wall that was covered in paint. My guess, like the reason why they're clarifying it is that's like maybe it's like plain, like the hage is normally bald, so I wonder if it's like the spots that the paint has rubbed off. It might be what they're saying here. Paint
Like
no.
peeling paint?
Yeah, that'd be my guess. Oh, you're right. It also means to peel. So yeah, some areas the paint has started to peel off from the walls. 小物の中には、中にはず、中には随分へんてこなものも混じっているようです。And it seems like within the books, there's a whole bunch of random ass things just stuffed inside of those books, just like sticking out, like bookmarks, keys, who knows. Um, Next paragraph is for you.
かじりかけの心臓がうずた、うず高く山になっている様子はありませんが、バカでかい天蓋付き寝台の後ろか下に隠してあるのかもしれません。寝台のカーテンは埃で薄汚れた灰色になっています。天蓋が邪魔して窓の外の様子は見えません。Ew, okay. Um,
I don't know if you knew what
Kajiri?
that is, but I didn't. A tenkai is the canopy.
I did not know. Okay, so what? Kajiri kake no shinzo uzutaku. I'm not really sure what that entire first part of the
So
sentence
if you
means, to be
remember,
honest.
what was the rumor going around that Hal was doing with women?
Like eating their hearts, right?
Yeah, so she was imagining the room to
Oh,
have
like a pile of hearts or something, right?
exactly. Yep,
That's
that's it.
gross.
So there was not the situation of all these hearts becoming a mountain. Um, is what that part says. And then it's like specifying in different ways. So kajiri is to take a bite out of. So like apple cores, but then there's
Like half
apple
eaten.
half eaten parts.
Oh.
And I'm not sure what the uzutakaku, but it makes me think of whirlpool. But I might just be like the mountain would be all messed up. So uzutakaku means to be piled up
Okay.
high. So there was not a
All
piled up
right.
mountain of half-hidden arts. However, the room was definitely not clean.
However, all right. But there was a stupidly big bed with a canopy.
Hmm.
Oh, wait a sec. That's not the. Hang on. 下に隠してある. Oh, I see. So, but it could be 下に hidden underneath or behind the stupidly large bed with a canopy.
Yeah.
Uh, so super. So the curtain of the like canopy bed was so like ridden with dust that it had become like a dirty gray color.
Hmm.
Um, the top of the canopy kind of blocked the window so
Hmm.
that you couldn't see like the situation outside.
Hmm. ハウルはソフィ
Nick.
ーの so rude. ハウルはソフィーの顔の前で素手を振り回した。ダメダメダメおせっかいしなし。そんなおせっかいだなんて、ソフィーは言い返しました。この部屋と来たら、um, so Howl, he's now taking his sleeve and just kind of wiping it like right in front of her face, saying, "No, no, no, you you pestering old lady, stop bothering, like stop poking into here." She says, "How, as if I am bothering you," she says back. And when we come to this room, saying this room needs to be cleaned. いやいや、おせっかいもいいとこ。あんたときたら、おそらく詮索好きで、ひどく偉そうで、気持ち悪いくらい、きれい好きなばあちゃんだよ。No, no, no. You're definitely someone who's super meddlesome. Like, look at this. When it comes to you, there's no way that you are not a super duper inquisitive person who thinks of herself as, oh, I'm so awesome, and absolutely loves to go over and uh, just get all of the like the gossip, basically. I believe that's what the that part is referring to. 少しは控えなさい。僕たち全員が迷惑してんだから。Just restrain yourself, lady. You're being a big ass bother to all of us. Um, and next paragraph is for you.
でも、これじゃ、あん豚小屋。Oh,
The
oh, got it.
pigsty.
Okay, yo. Yeah, yeah, it took me a minute. Uh, それに綺麗好きは、性格なんだから、どうにもならないだろう。But this is a pig sigh. And what 綺麗好き? And it's my personality, I guess,
To like things clean.
to just love clean things. Yep. And don't even let it, don't even, I can't do anything about it, or
Hmm.
nothing can be done about it.
Yeah. What he's actually saying here is that you're an old lady that loves things to be clean to a horrible extent, I guess, rather than whatever I said earlier, which was
Okay.
definitely not that. Not that I remember. そんなことないさ。とにかく今のままの部屋が好きなんだ。There's no way that's true. Anyway, I absolutely love how my room is right now, covered in dust. 豚小屋に住みたけりゃ住む権利だってあるのさ。You know, one can have the authority to be allowed to live, even if it's a living inside of a pigsty. Like they can choose where they live. そうだろ Isn't that true? さあ、下に降りていて、別の仕事を見つけたらどうだい So, now that we have cleared that out, why don't you go find a new job? 頼むよ, please. 僕は言い争いのが嫌いなんだ. Please, I absolutely hate conflict. I've actually never seen that, but I just assume like let's sweep this under the rug, like to move this conversation because it just makes sense in the context. 下に降る
Unless he's telling her to like go downstairs or something.
Oh, like 降りる
Yeah.
下る That you're right. That's definitely what she's saying. Go downstairs. I don't normally see that kanji for going downstairs. Uh,
Yeah, it's
but yeah, that makes sense in the context more so than a fake idiom I made up that did not show up. Next paragraph is for you.
And by the way, I made a
Mhm.
mistake.
Oh,
The Buta Koya is
Goya?
actually Buta Goya.
That
Dang it.
makes sense. I should have guessed that. Of course, there's a rendaku there.
I did not.
Buta
So,
Goya.
all right.ソフィーは、バケツを、ガ、ガチャ使せ、
I mean, it
バ
must
ケ
mean
ツ
like
を
to
ガチャ、
grab.
okay. I,
But
I suppose.
must
あ
be.
よとよと、よとよと階段を降りていくしかありませんでした。少し動揺していましたが、その場で城から追い出されなかったことに驚いても言いました。Okay. So Sophie oh, so like picked it up with a clatter?
Yeah.
Right, she's probably got a bunch of stuff in it.
Hmm.
And tottered. That was Yota Yota, right?
Yep.
Totter. Um, tottered down the. She could only totter down the stairs. So Skoshi Doyo. That's Doyo.
It's like to be shaken, but like normally emotionally.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so she was a little shaken, but let's see. The fact that she hadn't been chased out of the castle there was a little surprising.
Hmm.
Well, maybe more than a little surprising. Was surprising.
追い出されなかったのですから、次にすべきことは分かっていました。階段脇の扉を開けると、霧雨はほとんど止んでいました。Um, So because she was not chased out, next time she's going to understand stuff. She's going to understand everything next time. Anyway, when she went over and when she opened the door that was on the side of the staircase, she could see that the misty wetness, the drizzle, has basically ended. It's no longer raining. そこで、裏庭にさっと降りて、まだ濡れているガラクタの山を、全身にかき回し出したのです。So over there in the courtyard, it was still raining. It's kind of where there's like satto. Um, or maybe she went down. I think maybe she went down instead of raining. I just like assumed it since it said it basically. I don't know. It's like I guess it's raining because it says it's basically no longer raining, but then it says it's like "zeta furiu o oriru." Furi furite. I don't know. Anyway, the garbage that's piled up in a mountain is basically still wet, and she had to uh go through them like in order to probably get somewhere. I actually not sure what zeshin because it only means like earnestly. You would assume from the kanji de shin shin, and that's not how that's pronounced. Netsu shin koro neshin. It is what I thought it meant, which was zealous. Um, So, for whatever reasons, she zealously goes through the garbage that is still wet as she quickly goes through the courtyard. Next line is for you. It has to be descends to the courtyard. So yeah, it has to be descending. She's like, ooh, it's not
Okay.
raining.
All right. 金属をガッチャリとぶつけた途端、ハウルが現れていました。ハウルはソフィーが動かしかけていた大きな錆びた鉄板にぶつかりそうになって、ちょっとよろめきました。金属ガチャリ。What is ガチャリ?
That's the sound effect that happened when she butsketad into the kinzoku.
Did she trip or something?
Yeah, she slammed into it and went, ka.
Okay. So as soon as she like slammed into just
The
metal, what is
metal.
this, like sheets of metal or
Yeah.
something? Um, Howl appeared. Um, so Howl, Sophie ga gokashi kakete tokinasa. So, 錆びた鉄板に yoromekimashita.
Hmm.
I don't know
Yeah.
that verb.
It's interesting that Hal is doing that. Um, so Hal, he's staggering over a little bit. Oh,
I see.
maybe Sophie
Okay.
didn't. Maybe Hal was chasing after her, like invisibly. So she went, okay, ran off, right? And then Hal, and then suddenly she hears the sound of a ka-chang, and that's why Hal has appeared, right? With the sound of metal clinging.
Oh, maybe
So
he was the one who hit the metal and not Sophie then.
yeah, so Sophie, agile like a
Nice.
jaguar, went all through the garbage, but the stalker Hal did
Okay.
not. That's so funny.
Okay, so because Sophie was like intending to move, right? That's Ugokashi Kaketeta, isn't it?
Takeru means to
No,
begin.
I'm
To
okay.
intend would be like yo, volitional form.
Right,
Like
okay.
oto suru
So she
tends to
had
be how
begun to
it's
move.
done. Yes.
Okay, so she had begun to move towards a big Tetsuban. So like just iron sheet, iron board. Um, ぶつかりそうになってちょっと言う。I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what's happening in this paragraph. They're both here. Somebody is like hitting the metal and somebody is not.
Um,
And somebody staggered.
hmm So this right here is probably a full relative clause like this. So Hal slammed into the metal. Which metal? The rusted metal that was really big that Sophie had, I guess, moved. So I guess he picked it up and put it on the ground, maybe, and that's why he tripped over it. Um, Hataraku. Wait, this is ugokashi. Yeah. Um, I wonder where the kakeru is here, because you think it'd be well, because it is in past. I guess the idea uh is that she's not intending to have it stay there the whole time, maybe. So she had moved it to this location, but it's not its final location. Like he had moved it, like if there's a big pile of things and she moved this down because she's trying to get something on the bottom pile and intends to put it back, that might be why the kakeru is here, right? Because it means like she had moved it, because it's in past tense, but it's in the
Right,
state of having been moved, but for whatever reason they didn't want to use
right.
the oita. So that's my best guess, which made this much harder to understand why there's the beginning. Um,
Maybe, so I guess she's only moved like part of it.
hmm part of the pile maybe.
Okay.
So she moved something,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that's
part
the
of.
thing that Hal tripped into. ここもダメと、
Oh, because if he was teleporting,
うん、
then he wouldn't have known she'd already moved it, right?
yeah. I think he's like invisible when he
Uh,
appeared. And he says, "This is also no good. あんたは本当に手に負えない人だ. You're really somebody that is hard to handle. この庭は触らないで. Please don't touch anything in this courtyard. どこに何があるのか全部わかっているんだから、整理なんかされたら、移動のまじないに必要なものが見つけられなくなるんだ。I already know where everything is inside this courtyard, and if you start organizing them, then I'm not going to be able to find anything I need when I need to go make make a spell for movement. I'm confused with the movements in here. 移動のまじない. Because Ido is just so like, why is he specifying specifically movement magic? Ido. I don't know. Anyway, next line will be for you.
きっと、ここのどこかに、魂の包みやかじられた心臓の箱があるんだと、ソフィーは思いました。でも手も足も出せません。So certainly, ここの somewhere in here was like a box of like wrapped up souls or something or hearts.
The hearts are specifically mentioned as being nommed on, while the thing that is
Okay.
wrapped is the soul.
Okay, so and a bunch of chewed hearts. Super.
Hmm
Okay. Sophie thought, but she uh couldn't do anything about it.
hmm I feel like you can take Hal
Okay.
in a battle. Look at him; he's staggering after after slamming into this metal plate that you moved. I think you can do it, Sophie. I believe in you. Hit him with a pan or something. 私は掃除するためにいるんだよ。ソフィーはどんなり mashita. I am here to clean, yells Sophie in anger. 他に生きがいを探すんだよね。Howl がやり返す。Howl responds back. Then go find something else to go find some other kind of way to live. Like don't like your reason for living shouldn't be cleaning. Choose something else. Take a nap. ほんの一瞬、ハウルも感触を起こしかけたようでした。So in a single moment, Howl has also got mad, I think is what this is saying here. But I actually don't know. Kanshaku normally says thank you. Kanshaku. Kan, oh, temper. So yep. So it seems like Howl's temper has woken up, which does mean angry. 不思議な淡い色の瞳がソフィーを睨みつけます。He's glaring at Sophie with his eyes that are a mysterious, um, very, very like enchanting eyes that are awai, which I feel like is vivid, which seems weird. The kanji looks like fire. Light. His pale eyes, so I guess they're like gray. けれども、ハウルは、気を取り直すと、こう言いました。However, Howl calms down pretty fast and then says the following, which is for you.
さあ、中へ入った、動きすぎのおばさん、働きすぎのおばさん、僕が腹を立てないうちに、何か他のおもちゃを見つけなさいよ。腹を立てるのは嫌いなんだ。Okay. So please go inside twice. Um, you overworking old lady. uh, so while I am not irritated, um,
Before I get angry.
okay, so before I
Oh,
get
you're right.
angry,
It's what you translate it as. I just think it's like a fun how it's before I
oh,
get
okay.
angry, but it's says while I am still not angry. But it's so interesting the what we'd say in English in that
Yeah, I
context.
don't usually see Uchini used like that, so I'm like, okay, that's fun. Uh, go find some other toy,
Mm-hmm.
I guess. Okay.
Yep.
I hate getting irritated or getting
Mm-hmm.
angry.
Yep. So basically, play with something else. Find something else to be your toy, not all my junk in the courtyard. ソフィーは痩せこけた腕を組みました。So, Sophie, she crosses her arms, and her arms are little leg arms. Um, 美容のような目で睨みつけられるなんて不愉快だわ。It's so annoying. It's not really the right word. The to be glared at by those beady blue eyes. Bee tama. Those bee balls. It's like a bee, a specific kind of ball. Mm. Marble. That makes sense. Those flat
Ah,
balls. Fuyukai. It's like it's unjust, is what it
uncomfortable.
is. Fuyukai. Wait. Fuyukai. You're right. It is uncomfortable. Fuyukai desu. Um, and this paragraph will be for you.
ええ。腹を立てるのが嫌いでしょうとも、あんたって、不潔 No, we literally just saw it. Hang on a sec.
Oh,
深い。
it's fu.
深いな。
I think it might be fuketsu here, but maybe not. Guess it is
Um,
fukai. Guess
well,
you're
it's
right.
something.
Fuyukai. It's the same kanji, but I feel like
Yeah.
it's like a reading kind of difference. But you're right, it's fukai. What's the
Okay, so
ketsu
不快な
kanji?
ことは、みんな嫌いなんだから、違う。逃げ回るうなぎみたい。Well, that's interesting. 嫌なことがあると、いつだってぬるぬると逃げちゃうんだ。Okay. So yes, of course you also don't like to get irritated. For you, you 深い。不快
Uh,
なことはみんな嫌いなんだから。So everyone hates what? みんな
things that make you
嫌いだか
uncomfortable.
ら。Oh,
Unpleasantness, such as
well, that makes
getting
sense.
angry.
Everyone hates things that make you uncomfortable, right?
Yep.
Or
It's
is
like,
that
are
wrong?
you, yeah, is that wrong, you?
Um, 逃げ回るうなぎみたい. So you're like, is she calling him an eel?
Yeah.
So an eel that 逃げ回る just runs away?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it'd probably have to be like slithers away because eels don't have legs, but
That's probably why they're using Mawaru.
okay.
That's probably the slithering
Uh,
of slithers away, but even though it doesn't really mean slithering, that would be my
but here
guess.
kind of does.
Because
All
they wouldn't
right.
have like slithering,
So
right?
if
Like we do in English.
right. 嫌なことがあるといつだってぬるぬると。So, whenever there's an unpleasant thing, いつだってぬるぬる?
That's slithering.
I guess we're back to the slithering away.
Yep. The still got the new to do the sound effect.
All right.
Perfect. Yeah, you'll run away. And in case you're curious, the ketsu, instead of that, has water as the radical.
Ah, got it. Okay.
So that's why we were like, what's going on here? But yeah, it's that too similar. Um, ハウルはこわばった微笑みを浮かべました。So Howl, he lets out a smile that I feel like is a fake smile. I feel like that's like a but I'm gonna double check. Kuwabata. Yep, his smile stiffens. じゃあ、これで互いの欠点は分かったわけだね。さあ、家の中入って、ほら、見とって。So he says, okay, so we now understand things we hate about each other. Anyway, let's go inside of the house. Hurry up. Let's return. ハウルはソフィーの方に近づいてきて、手を振って扉へと追いやりました。So Howl, he comes closer to Sophie, waving his hand in order to chase her toward the door. ふわり回していた素手が錆びた金物の端に引っかかり、引っ張られてほころびました。So on his sleeve that he's shaking around and he's waving at Sophie, we can see that there is some things on the end of the sleeve which are golden and rusted, and they are getting stuck on something, and or when they get stuck on something, they fall off, I think. Horo, hokoro. Yep, they come apart. Rest of this page will go to you.
Cheek show. Oh my god. OK。ハウルは青と銀色の長い袖は、あそれの端をつかむと罵りました。ほら、あんたのせいで、Oh God, what is this? 破け
で、ん破った、け You're right. 破く、破け。
はい、OK。破けたじゃないか。作ったげるよ、とソフィー。ハウルは冷たくじろっと睨みました。Mend. Okay, so he swears, I guess.
Yep. Because his poor golden
And
things on his sleeve have broken because he's been waving his arm too much. Not because he doesn't keep it clean at all and it's all rusted. No.
so how's so the end of Howl's blue and silver sleeve をつかむと知りました。Okay, so
Uh,
he like so he held the end of his sleeve in his uh
but this says he
つかむと
held it. Doesn't say what he used. To means afterwards, which is no shirimashita, which is the curse. Chikusho.
Oh, I see. Okay. Look, it's your fault, isn't it your fault that
It broke.
this was it broke or ripped?
Ripped specifically.
Okay. So, oh, right, the sleeve ripped. Okay.
Well, not the sleeve,
Um,
the golden things on the sleeve that are rusted.
hang on a second. Wait. 振り回していた。それが錆びた。Is it the things on the sleeve that's rusted, or did he catch it on some metal that was rusted?
Oh, you're right. He caught it on some rusted metal. Yes, you're right. That's a
Okay,
separation of particles. You were correct.
okay, so then the sleeve ripped,
Yeah.
and Sophie says, "I'll mend it." And Howl, what, glared at her coldly.
Yes, with cold eyes. He's so
Ooh.
upset. Poor Hal. He's like, it's your fault. And that is where we're going to stop for today.